What's going on, people? My name's KLS. Welcome back to the Trimless FC YouTube channel. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say that you don't already think? What do you want me to say that isn't already crossed in your mind? Manda, what an embarrassing display. Absolute embarrassing. I mean, you talk about Shea Lacey getting sent off and the game being soft. I mean, fuck me. If that's not evidence the game's gone soft, he's been sent off because he's threw the ball on the ground, then fuck me. The keeper's got to be more of an op. Got to be way more of an op if that's the case. I mean, we've come into the game, new interim, new manager. Look, it doesn't bother me. A manager interim, the names are invalid. They manage the team. We've come in and unfortunately, I hate to say it, but we've absolutely downgraded. Like the title says, how has this happened? How is something that's been so pushed upon for months, it's finally happened, and we've got worse? Lest I remind you, last time we played Brighton was at home, exactly how it was today. We won 4-2. We won 4-2. And we struggled a 2-1. So that's exactly how I'm feeling right now. How has this happened? Who's allowed this to happen? Who's listened to the fan base and let this happen? How? It's absolutely disgusting and it's revolting. The last time we played Brighton was 4-2. We struggled 2-1. And some fans might make out that it wasn't that bad. We struggled. Man, then we're all watching the same game. We struggled. And I said it last week when we played Burnley. And I said against Burnley, if anybody tells you we didn't play bad, they're lying. Especially now. If anyone tells you, but we did all right against Brighton, they're lying to your face. They're fake friends. They don't watch football. They don't know a thing. Simple as that. Simple as that. Where now, I think the people that have are part to blame for this problem, because now it is a problem. The people that have screamed for this sort of change, which has caused more problems within the Manchester United club as a whole, and now we're watching it and actively watching them get worse. I said it. And when it happens, it's your fault. And unfortunately, it's come to life. Look, we're going to talk about players. We're going to do player ratings as well, people. So make sure you stick around. It might get heated, it might not. We'll never know. Now, what I will take away from the game was, when Shea Lacey come on, I'm so glad he came on, and the thunderous reaction from Old Trafford, Stratford End. You see them ones there, the Stratford Enders, you know. Absolutely phenomenal. And I think it's been the first time in a while the fans have been spot on. Someone's come on that clearly is going to come on and he needs confidence and we need to push him. And again, he needs confidence to find himself, and he's come on to a standing ovation. I mean, we could take that away. That's for sure. Dorgu left back don't work. Unfortunately, I don't care how good he played. Couldn't give a fuck. One, doesn't compare to him playing on the right. Two, how open the left and right side we was defensively is a fucking joke. Absolute joke. And defensively, we're a joke. And that's another thing I've called people out on. And so I will put my back again. Big C, you can't win titles with a 3 at the back. Other Man United fans, yeah, this 3 at the back system's not working. We don't have no stability. Stability. It's a fun little name. That's a fun little word to use. Stability. Stability. We've gone forward at the back and we've got worse. So let's talk about stability now. Let's talk about defensively now. Let's talk about producing in the opposite box. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Why can't we produce anything? Demand them. Demand them. They've pleaded. They've pleaded. They've pleaded. They've gone, come on, please, please, please go forward at the back. We've not got stability. Man them. Forward at the back, it's never going to work. We've gone forward at the back and got actively worse. So how do you make that up? How do you make it up? I think the best player that came on was arguably Shea Lacey. Because at least he came on and you notice him doing things. Fernandez, where was he all game? Euro, beyond the shadow of himself. I mean, Lamens could have saved that second goal. I mean, you've took Luke Shaw out of the team and Dorgu, you wasn't... He played well. Not to his standard, he didn't. Don't get me started on Diego Dalot. We'll have an explicit segment just for him. I mean, Mainu got more involved. There was a moment in there, the first half, where he dribbled a couple man them, and I thought, fair dues. I was saying it to RB while I was doing the watch along. Fair dues. Mainu's come on, he's doing bits now. Maybe I was too hot. Maybe this is the first thing that I've been judgmental on, and I might be wrong about. Maybe Mainu isn't that bad. I mean, for fuck's sake, let's do something productive. I mean, Sesko again. Sesko looks better and better. I give him his flowers. Scored again. So we take that. Had more chances this time. So we take those. Whether it's the team learning to work with him or him learning to work with a team, it's working. He's getting the ball more. He's scoring more. That's for sure. I mean, we look at Cunha and I think you're selfish, Con. There was many a chances there where you could have passed. And you've booted it. Or you've tried to boot it. I mean, you look at Mount and Mount wasn't Mount. I forgot Mount was on the pitch, so he got subbed off. Xerxes, again. What do you want me to say? He does the same every time you bring him on. He gets involved. That's it. That's it. Gets involved. He's near the ball. He passes the ball a couple of times. Nothing massive. Boom. And that's unfortunately, that's Xerxes' time on the pitch. Unbelievable. How has this happened? And I brung up a really good point when we was doing the watch along, and RB was in the comments, and it were talking about the formation. And then it led me to think, and I'd be interested if anyone else feels the same way I do, and it led me to think, when Amorim got fired, and there were people actively celebrating. Man, then, what was you celebrating? What are you celebrating for? What's the big hurrah for? What are you actually celebrating? Because okay. And this is now my biggest issue with. I was gonna drop Amorim. I was gonna forget him, but after watching that, I can't. I simply cannot. It is morally unacceptable that this football team has got that bad. And just for context, I'm not talking the game. I'm talking the whole club. In the span of 7 days, how down bad this club has got. We've sacked Amorim without a plan. We've had Mandem getting gassed. Now Darren Fletcher's the interim. We've had Mandem getting gassed. Now we're at 4 at the back. We've had Mandem gassed for whatever reason. We've had Mandem gassed that we're no longer picking up wins. Sorry, the Mandem, they haven't been. I'm seeing them gassed because now we're going to get European football. Now we're going to see 3 points every weekend. Boom. Amram out. Nothing's changed apart from you've caused absolute chaos and you've caused an absolute disruption to the team. So well done. 3 at the back won't work. Well, 4 at the back won't. And the 4 at the back hasn't. So, what else was it? They were getting gassed over Darren Fletcher as manager. Withdrew to Burnley and lost to Brighton in the span of a week. We've had Mandem getting gassed that we're going to get 3 points every weekend and we're going to start getting Champions League football or Europa League football or Conference League or any European football. So I'm going to bring back the point. What was you celebrating? We're managerless. We've still got the same players, and I hope now, I'm hoping and praying, I hope. Because when I say this, people deflect and they try and turn it around. What if it wasn't the manager? What if now the manager's gone and the players are still this shit? What if it was the players the entire time? And news came out, by the way, Amorim got sacked because he wanted to sign people in January, and Ineos and the Glazers and Jeff Wilcox and whatever the bold cunt is, wouldn't let him. So that's why I came out with, I've come to be a manager, not a football coach. So that's why he got sacked. So he's now got, so now, make it even worse, he's got sacked because he wants to help. You can't make it up. And I'm going to go back to it. What was you celebrating? What was you celebrating for? Productively, we're slower. We can't defend. And a North... We was watching the live, and RB said something, and it absolutely sprung to mind. We've gone back to a 4 at the back, but it still looks like we're playing a 3. Why in the middle are we so open? Why up front are we so useless? Why do we have fullbacks that can't defend? And again, we're going to get to the lot's having his own segment, his own very segment before. We're going to do the lot segment, and then we're going to go on to player ratings. I've got a website we can go on. It's sick. So, you might get tired, and you might be getting fed up. He's not saying it again, but I will, because I don't think this is funny. What was you celebrating? We've sacked a manager without a plan. We've got an interim that they know how to coach. We've got a team that plays like they don't give a fuck. We've got a team where the players aren't good enough. So, what was you actually celebrating? What was you so happy for? That's my question to the Mandem. I think going forward, we're useless. Absolutely useless. And I think out of the 3 cams and a striker, Saskia were the best one up there. Unfortunately. I genuinely think so. Bruno disappeared. Mount was invisible. Mandem, we're going to get to Diego Dalot. And do you know what? And it kills me to say, because I've been supporting United since about 2008. So I've seen the success. I've witnessed the success. I understand what it means to be a fan of Manchester United. If Diego Dalot is not sold in summer, then I'm retiring the kit. And I mean it. I'm not supporting this shit, the shithousery, absolute buffoonery. I'm gonna burn everything United. Maybe not burn because it's money, but I think you can't ask me to sit and support this. I've never seen a professional footballer I'm trying to think of a word. I've never seen a professional footballer who looks like football is a hobby. You know that joke of, oh, and what does your barber do for a living? That's for Diego Dalot. What do you do for a living? Because it's not football. Man, then this is dark. This is dark. So what do you do for a living? It can't be football. If he's not gone in summer, I'm hanging up the boots. And I mean it. Because what is the point? What I said at the start of the stream, you could have found someone better than Dalot at right back for this game. I don't care whether people think Dalot. Trimless always said Dalot's not that bad. Please watch football. Please watch the game in hand. To sit and say Dalot's a good footballer was like saying Princess Diana was brilliant in the World War. Has it even happened? Has it? I've made this point numerous times over the past couple of weeks. Was Dalot even that good to be in a conversation of he's not that bad? This is dark. So Dalot's got rest. He can spend the rest of his time at. If he's not sold in summer, I'm hanging up the boots. And it's as simple as that. Man, then we're doing player ratings. We're going to do player ratings. Make sure everyone to leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment on the video. Project Prem every 9 p.m. on Tuesdays, 10 p.m. on Champions League days. We'll read 2 comments quickly. Man United are at the Carabao Cup of the FA Cup for the first time since 81-82 season. And Amorim was the problem, by the way, apparently. It's the players. It was the players. What does that say about our fan base now? I've said it for months. Amorim's a bad manager. Look at the shit he's got to deal with. Ancelotti couldn't do anything with that lot. Honestly, I've seen more techers from a dog taking a dump in a park. I've seen a dog take a dump on his 2 front legs. I think the lot sits down to go for a number 1. Man, damn. It's an absolute joke. We're going to do player ratings, boys. Boom. We're going to do player ratings. Can I make myself any bigger? There, we'll do this. We'll do this, man, damn. Le Mans, for me, 4. I can't lie. Maybe 4.5. Wasn't outrageous, but I mean, I felt like he could have done them shots. The lot, I mean, 3 for me. I mean, 2.5. So even that, I'm being generous. Man, damn. Lenny Yoro, I give him a 5. I just don't think he got too involved, but it wasn't bad. Martinez, give a 5. Luke Shaw came on. Luke Shaw didn't start. Okay, I give him a 1 still. Ugarte, 4. Kobe, 3. Mount, 2. Fernandez, give him a 5. Cunha, I mean, give him a 3. Sesko, give him a 5. He scored. Maguire came on, don't mind him. I'll give him a 4. Cassie came on, don't mind him. Give him a 4. Shea Lacey, I give him a 5. I think, as mad as it sounds, he's probably man of the match. Xerxes came on, 3. Fletcher, 3. And I'm glad people kind of agree with me because the 2.8, man, them the overall at the bottom right of each player, that's the average score of what other people have put in for him. So I mean, take it as you please. I might have been a bit nice on these, man. Actually, I'd give him a 4. But yeah, I mean, what can you do? Submit vote. Boom. Sesko was man of the match, yeah. But I still give it Shea Lacey. I mean, he got sent off. He shouldn't have. So, yeah, man, it's getting really tiring to sit and watch this team. Really tiring. That's all I've got to say, really. Like, it's kind of one of it's kind of one of them ones. Unfortunately, where have I gone? Wait, if we do, there we go. Yeah, man, it's one of those ones. What do you want me to say? Absolutely poor. And I don't see it picking up. Look, I've been your boy KLS. Project Prem every Tuesday, 9 p.m. This Tuesday, every Tuesday. Everyone leave a like, everyone subscribe. And let's pray, man. Let's pray we can see the good days again. But until then, I've been your boy. Have a blessed week, man.